Greetings, everyone. I am Ngabuto Nicholas Mabena. There are ongoing protests in the United States of America, in Los Angeles. The protest started on Friday when the Immigration and Customs Enforcement agencies began operations against what they consider to be illegal immigrants. In an article online here, it says, ICE officers executed search warrants at multiple locations Friday, including outside a clothing warehouse in the fashion district. So this is how the protest happened. When the Immigration Customs Enforcement officers went to a factory to search for workers whom they believe were not documented. The article continues. The action came after a judge found probable cause that the employer was using fictitious documents for some of its workers, according to representatives for Homeland Security investigations and the U.S. Attorney's offices. A tense scene unfolded outside as a crowd tried to block agents from driving away. Protests also centered Friday around a federal building in downtown Los Angeles, after word spread among demonstrators that detainees were allegedly being held in the basement of that building, close quote. We know that President Trump, in his first term and in his campaign for a second term, he declared war on undocumented migrants in the United States of America. He has been promising that he's arresting them, deporting them. But this has caused problems in Los Angeles as protests are now full-blown. We see that the governor of California is threatening to go to court because he feels that he was sidelined when President Trump sent in the troops to deal with the protesters. The mayor of Los Angeles again feels also that President Trump acted outside his mandates. The article here continues, says advocates for immigrants' rights said there were also immigration detentions outside Home Depot and Dallas Donut stores. On Saturday, protests erupted in the LA County seat of Paramount after it appeared that federal law enforcement officers were conducting another immigration operation there. So that's what is happening in Los Angeles in the United States. As we said last week, that migration is a global phenomenon. People move from one country to the other. Strong economies attract people from poor countries, and in the most of cases, those that are from poor countries do not qualify for proper documentation. In the case of South Africa, it's difficult for someone without critical skills to get a permit. So if you say, for instance, you are not part of the Lesotho special permits, the Zimbabwe special permits, or you did not have permits before, for instance, the quota permit in the late 90s, early 2000s, it was a bit easier to obtain a permit in South Africa, a work permit. So those that came at that time, it was easier to obtain, but now it is difficult. So the majority of the people that say came in the last 5 years who are of low skill are finding difficult in South Africa to obtain permits. And as we go to local government elections in 2026, we are going to see more of what is happening in the United States, raids by the immigration officials, which in the United States has led to these protests that are now taking place. So the question we're asking, what are the lessons? What can we draw from what is happening in Los Angeles and what normally happens in South Africa? We saw, I think it was last year or so, when immigration officials were visiting restaurants in Rosebank, in Sandton, and other places, Fourways, arresting what they consider to be undocumented workers there. So what are the lessons? What should be done, or what can be learned from the ongoing protests in Los Angeles? Please write your comments, like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, goodbye.